I know I keep jumping between games tonight, but I thought to make up for not uploading a lot recently, you're gonna get a few videos tonight. So we finished Mortal Kombat Story Mode Aftermath, and I've done the final part and uploaded it to YouTube. I've continued my Star Wars Battlefront 2 2017 edition, continued that story mode, and uploaded the episode to YouTube. And now I'm gonna give you a guide and show you how to get the Seal the Deal achievement, and I'm gonna show you how to do step by step how to do the Easter egg and finish the main quest line in the zombie map Die Machina. And I'm gonna be doing it by myself, but you can do it with friends, whatever you find easiest. I kind of find it easier to do it by myself on the basis that there's less zombies, and also you've only got to worry about yourself, then you don't have to worry about other people. But it's personal preference. I'm always happy to help other people get the achievement, either physically or by this guide. So first, my recommendation is you can do it at any time, but to make things a hell of a lot easier for yourself, you want the Aether Shroud level 3. This is so if you get trapped in corners, you can port your way through the zombies, and then it gives you a little time for them to run away and create distance so you can escape. You want your Jug level 3, give you extra health, additional armor replenishment time, reduces the effect durations by 50%. All helpful. Speed Cola isn't massively necessary, it depends on if you really do want the fast reload or whatnot. But other than that, I'd say Quick Revive can be quite helpful, considering it regenerates your health faster. And then ammo mods and other perks are really up to you. But what I recommend using personally, because this is what I've realised, is my favourite is I use a shotgun. So any of the two shotguns will do. Either using the pump action shotgun, the Hoya 77, sorry if I say that wrong, and the Gallo SA-12 shotgun. Basically looks like the Spaz 12 from previous years. And I'll show you even what I've got on them. So I've got the Duckbill Choke for this. Increases your bullet spread, so you can hit multiple zombies at the same time, always helpful. The Ranger increases the effective damage range. Don't know if I should do range or it's up to you. I don't know if I should do range or I should do just damage in general. Either way, I'm not sure you can go, so it's up to you guys. Use the SWAT 5 MW laser sight for accuracy. Always helpful. And trust me, when they start building up, you need it. Use this for your extended mag, and by the time you've not only got the extended mag, but then also when you pack a punch it, that'll increase your mag even further, so you'll have plenty of bullets. Trust me, it gets helpful in the later rounds, and especially if you're doing the Easter egg on top of it, you need the ammo. And then it's down to your choice whether you use a stock and optic. I just do this for aim down sight speed and flinch resistance. So that's the Hoya. And the Gallo one, the Gallo class you want if you're going to use it. Again, Duckbill Choke, wider pellet spread, fairly obvious. And then the Task Force 24.8 barrel increases damage by 84. It might not have the damage range, but the damage overall, I promise you, you will melt zombies. Even some of the boss ones can't stand up for it for too long, and if you pack a punch it and add elemental ammo and all that stuff to it, you just can't go wrong, I promise you. And then for, of course, accuracy, hip fire challenges, and just in general, if you want to use the bullet spread more. You put the SWAT 5 MW laser sight on it again. For your magazine, you want the Strand 12 round tube, increases your mag to 12, and then when you pack a punch it will go up to 27. Great attachment. And then the reload quickness is like, that's the only thing. Before you get Speed Cola, especially at its highest level, this gun will take years to reload, so I do apologise about that, but overall it is really effective. And then of course Serpent Rat framing down sight again, always helpful. So yeah, we'll jump into it and then I'll go over things as I'm doing them. And also, when I upload this to YouTube, I will also leave a link, and I'll also leave a link to in the description of the video that I followed to do this. But I don't need the video anymore because I remember it off by heart. But just to show I give credit where credit's due, I'm not gonna act like I knew all this straight away, and I'll tell you. So I do want to use the Magnum, but for the sake of I've just sold shotguns to you guys, I'm gonna be using the shotgun. The Hoya is more, depends on what level you do this. I think everybody should be max level by now because season 1 hasn't even started, so. But I originally started using the Hoya
You're clear, strike team.
because of I didn't have this unlocked originally.
Let's get to work.
So what you want to do, I forgot to explain this in the class menu, but I upgraded in my skills, in my custom classes, I upgraded my melee to level 3. So now I've got a Bowie knife, as you can see, instead of using my gun butt on my fists. This is good, up to level 10.
So
and
this
the reason
is
it's good at 10.
Whatever happened here is the cause of the dimensional breaches all over the world.
Basic kills
The
will get
undead.
you 90 points,
correct, Dr. Gray.
115
the
for
team inside.
headshots. But just to maximise points, that's why I'm just going to be knifing for as long as I can.
Undead slotted.
Yeah, appreciate this.
How's that?
This is just a rough. So I'm just gonna make it clear now. This is a rough guide. What I recommend. The steps aren't my idea, but the classes and the perk recommendations. This is just a. And then how I go about doing these steps is up to me. But then if you guys feel like you can do it faster, then by all means, let me know any ideas. Or it's whatever works for you. You guys might not like using shotguns or might not like using knives or anything like that. You might prefer machine guns. I just thought, as far as raw goes, you can't go wrong with shots, especially in later rounds when you start to pack a punch them. So yeah, and also for people who haven't played Zombies yet, I'd be shocked if you haven't, but even if you have and you don't know some of the changes they've made, you might not have even upgraded your perks now so they can have multis. But ammo boxes, you look for boxes around these throughout the map. The ammo costs more the higher grade weapon you've got when you pack a punch it and add ammo to it and all that. I'll explain some more in a second. I'm not an expert, but I'll happily share any tips and tricks and little things I've got while I'm doing this. So that you see that there's a bomb there. To me, there's no point in grabbing the bomb like there was in previous years. Because of...
Undead enemy down.
I'm gonna grab it now. I can't kill any zombies. Because you don't get... If you haven't played zombies already, you don't get points for just shooting zombies anymore. You have to only get 90 to 115 points for killing them, depending on what you use and where you shoot them. So if I press select, at the bottom you'll see my name, money, 6,190, and the thing that looks like mud with wires sticking out of it is my salvage. That's basic salvage. That's green stuff that zombies drop. Yeah, there. So that green stuff there. You see how fast you can build up points just by knifing. That'll do. So, where it says 1,000 on my screen, that's basic salvage. Where it says 20 on my screen, the little computer or keyboard looking picture, that's high grade. And what you can do is you can go to benches like this throughout the map and craft tactical and lethal equipment that will help you survive. I tend to recommend either stim shots for your tactical or Cybele monkeys. And then I also recommend for your lethal, I recommend tomahawks. You can keep using them for a certain amount of time, or like a certain amount of uses. Or C4 to blow crowds of zombies away, because that can help you a lot when you're struggling.
At that time.
So yeah, why he's the last one. So Cybele, stim shot, C4, Molotov or tomahawks I'd recommend. Well, as I said, it's personal preference. And I'll try and show you the support items. What the game does allow you to do before you turn on the power is you are allowed to buy one perk. And then to get the other perks, you'd have to turn on the power. Usually I would recommend buying Juggernaut, but if you're confident to survive without it, because I've had a practice, I'm not going to get it. I'll show you how to get a weapon. I'll show you how to get a weapon.
Maybe there's some sort of archaic sensor-based door system.
Straight away.
Perhaps those are very popular at secret Nazi bases.
And guaranteed a free Juggernaut.
This is Omega Group's doing. They came here and reactivated the bomb-dead Nazi experiment.
But to do this step
Thoughts?
first, I'm going to have to turn on the power.
I'm not sure. Even though their necrosis is quite progressed, it would seem these creatures were once human. We should really get the power on before we make any assumptions.
So we've turned the power on. Now we're just turning the terminals on.
Energy stabilization at 100%. Stabilization restored. Anomaly generated.
Do you know what that is, Weaver? That's the first dimensional breach.
So what to do now is it's going to want you to go to, it will give you directions, but it will say ether tunnel. So you want to go to wherever the ether tunnel is on the map. Because it says retrieve machine part. So I could go through the barricade there, but because I'm saving points and I'm being cheap, I'm going to run all the way around, because after you turn on the power, these gates here open. Take some crystals for any extra. It just gave me 100 free points, that'll do. I'm not gonna complain. You're gonna have to pay 500 to use these, but you are gonna have to use all of the portals that I show you to continue the quest line anyway. So, no worries. And you can't... So I found this out yesterday from a friend telling me, but you can't reforge the Pack-a-Punch machine outside of the Dark Ether, so if you don't do this within the time limit before you port back, then you'll have to kill a bunch of zombies to make the portal come back, open the portal and do it again.
I got signal lock on. We're back in business. What happened? Satellite malfunction?
So,
If I'm
Jaya
right,
is a bunch of
I
light
think our team
locations,
just went through the portal.
which I will... A friend showed me, but I will find you a guide for it as well. So one there. So as you come in, the armor stands there, just down here, you jump over, look down there. You go up here, by the way, you don't have to do this in any particular order. Then you shoot the hill just here, it disappeared, that's good, that's 2. Just over here, that's 3. So where the elemental pop perk is and the power button is there, you go over here, behind the chair. You then go across this machine over here, shoot that's I think, and then there's a barricade. You can wait for the zombies to break it if it's easier, but it works. See, so this will automatically end the round and start the next one. So you're going to be seeing me hop back and forth between the real world and the ether. Now you just break it down with the zombies and enjoy the dance. And this is what you want. This is how you get through Juggernaut, and potentially, as I said, it's not always guaranteed, either a free wonder weapon or a free ray gun. But the quality in weapons varies. But I'll tell you how to increase your chance. Because you're seeing how the colour changes on the dial. You want to wait for it to open. You want to wait for it to turn orange before you open it to increase your chances. But it'll drop you a bunch of salvage, it'll drop you a bunch of items, and it'll guaranteed to drop your weapon, but the potential to it varies. And it guarantees to drop you a free Juggernaut. Quick. We got Jug. Quickly. If you've seen how slow that it's taking me to heal without a stim shot, then you'll know why I want you to survive at some point. Really. It gave me
Weapon
secondary
claimed.
is there? Not that I particularly want it, but what can you do? Pack-a-Punch. And to add bonus, like your ammo mods, it's just a secondary option. As you can see, press RB. I recommend Cryo Freeze personally, because it slows down the zombies. And it's good if you freeze zombies that are in front of a crowd, then it slows down the crowd as
A
well when you
radioactive
shoot through
specimen is
them.
moving towards you. Oh,
Make
its
armor.
radiation levels are through the roof. That thing's practically a walking
Armor and weapon damage upgrades aren't to do with your money, it's to do with your salvage. So I need to quickly do them. See, shotgun wasted in.
So, the creature is still alive.
Even if
it's
the
just,
damage you do is
also, you made
people
even more
in the
pissed
game,
off.
you still tend to wipe these zombies out pretty fast with the shotgun with the attachment shotgun. So I wouldn't be too worried. That's one. That's
Drop
two.
off that.
So after you've killed your first boss zombie, the Megatons, they drop a key card like this. You pick up the key card, you run it down here from the zombies. You go to the left on the opposite side to where the armor stand is. And you go over to this computer. You then insert the key card, it then opens and gives you the DI remote controller. And I'll show you what that's used for in a second. The other thing you want to do is you want to... Oh, before I do that, I'm gonna get my ammo type. Ammo. So now we've got cryo freeze, that'll help us a lot. Oh, it's Semtex, okay. So we activate the portal, and I'll show you the next step to continuing the quest. So there's each items, and I'll show you the spawn. One's here next to this gun in the middle. But just bear in mind, when you go to pick up these items, dogs will spawn there. So just keep that in mind, because they can be quite annoying. They do drop salvage though, so can't really complain there. There's another spawn there, but they spawn in a certain order, and the order can always change. I've never had it consistently stay the same. So the other item we're looking for is just on this plane. Pick up the Ethoscope. I'm gonna quickly run back down before the dogs mass us. Nope. Oh, I got stuck. Oh, I got stuck. Oh my god. And we have all the parts. So
looks like our strike team found this device. Any idea what it is?
Looks like a component from a data collector. Perhaps End Station created it in order to explore the other dimension.
got my elemental path. Bear in mind, get any perks you see fit in the order that you see fit, but this is what I like to do to increase damage as much as I can. So once you've got all the parts, you will then be automatically teleported back to the real world, and then you go to just underneath where the Pack-a-Punch is, and you make this device. You then pick it up and it continues.
We have new orders from the director. We are to shut down the dimensional breach in an effort to contain the spread. Suggestions?
I think a complete shutdown of the particle accelerator would sever the link between the two realities. But how to do that?
The next portal location is here. What you do is you activate the portal. It's always best to do this with the last zombie of the round, so you're not trying to do the steps when you're getting surrounded. Then you run into this room just here. You pick up the diary. You drop down here underneath next to where the speed polar is. You activate the anomaly. You give them the diary so the zombies run away from you. You quickly run up the stairs. Follow the path on screen. You turn left. You turn right. And it will say anomaly detected. You activate it. You give him the diary. And what he's doing... Oh my god. I'm sorry, I had to get him out of the way. So what you do, you don't have to listen to any of these conversations, it's up to you if you do. It still works. You go down to where you forged that original device using the parts, and what he's doing in his diary, what you're using through time, is he's actually writing down the password for a computer. But you can't activate the computer until we get out of this area. So what I'm going to do, like until we teleport back to the real world, I'm also going to show you... I went to the pond one, didn't I? So I'm going to go over here. The reason we're activating this is because you have to activate all the portals to get a certain ammo type for the Wonder Weapon, because you're gonna need to unlock all the ammo types for the Wonder Weapon to continue the quest. So I'm still waiting to port out of the ether. I think so far the quickest I've done this is 18 rounds. So we've done that. Now we're back, we're gonna... The only reason it's taken me so long is because there's so many parts. So you go back into where you found the diary, there's a computer, and now he's written down the password. That device will activate. What you need to now, you need to correspond with each special ammo type for this Wonder Weapon. Shoot it with that ammo type and then they will go up and activate. You only need to do this once with each of them. And I'll show you how to get the ammo types now.
Perhaps an effort to create a more docile, obedient creature.
So what you do is first you... So that portal's not there yet, but I'll show you. First, you actually need to get the Wonder Weapon. That would help. I'm sure you don't need to get the Wonder Weapon before. I'm not sure, but this is the easiest way I know how to find it. So the device is in here. It's literally the first door to your left, right, depends on which side you spawn in the first room. I need to find that. Yes, I know it's in there. This zombie needs to kind of die. Okay. So the reason I'm not turning it on straight away, because the device has a cooldown time, and I kind of want it to suck in all the zombies that run past the door to charge it. And then when it's charged enough, it will then say ready to fire. You then activate it and it blows the door open, and you can then
Remote activation.
pick the weapon, and I'll show you what to do with it. So that we just need to attract the zombies here. Let them get sucked up by the weapon. We can charge it in one round. Oh, never mind. That's really convenient to have.
Initiating remote activation.
And now activated it again.
Weapon storage at maximum. Fire
Oh, it's
when
done
ready.
it? Okay. Brilliant. Oh, I couldn't pick it up.
Oh, of course. Leave it to the Nazis
And now
to
we have
create
the
a weapon
Wonder
that
Weapon.
literally spells out dark. Do you think they even knew they were the baddies? What do you it's a
What
planning,
you wanna
Weaver? Given where the
is you
breaches have
want
occurred,
to
they must have
go up
exposed
here, see that
themselves
box
to
on the
considerable
edge?
risk.
You're gonna shoot
In
it
truth,
down,
Dr. Gray,
because
we
you
don't know
can't
much
do it
about
without
Omega
this
Group.
weapon.
A contact of
You're
mine,
gonna-
Maxis, had been investigating them before she went off-grid. I hope they haven't found her.
You're gonna use these.
Not bad.
Aim down sight to use its suction. To use its suction ability to pull that canister you've just seen. Okay, that's the last zombie. If you didn't see that again, then follow. So it's just in that corner, you'll see it when you go to play it. So now we've got the item. I'll also show you where the other item fell. So you go down here, And all of these are basically, the weapon has different ammo types. It has cryo freeze like the bullets I've got. It's got lightning, it's got fire, and it's got... And you need all these items to unlock them. So what we do first is we avoid this guy. So now I'll show you what we've got to do. Going into the ether. And I managed to get the wonder weapon before round 10, so as I showed you, it's not too hard to get. You shoot this box open, you grab the item, which I'm gonna say because he says it in the guide. Apparently that item, certain items throughout this and have the potential to glitch and not spawn. The minute they don't spawn, you're gonna have to start the whole run again, unfortunately. I've never had it happen to me, but according to him it can happen, so yeah, just good luck with that. You run over here where the computer was. The gas canister you grabbed goes here. So it's in the same room as the Deadshot Daiquiri. You go to the end of the wall where this canister is. Also, with the portal I've just gone in, a box spawned. You put the fuse on there and then it will cut it open. When it finishes open, you'll spawn back. So just so I don't forget any steps, to get that box to spawn there, you need to go through both portal ether tunnels. It'll make you go through one to get the pack-a-piece anyway, but you still need to go through the second to make sure. So basically, through both portals, one's underneath there, and the other one is... The other one is underneath that tank when you're in the ether. Once you've gone through them, partway through, a portal will spawn next to this tree. The only time you can get that box to spawn down there is by going to this portal specifically. And the fuse is under the plane when it goes up, the plane head when it goes up, and you shoot the box to open it and you pick up the fuse. What I'll show you with the gas canister now, though, and I'll show you where it is. I'll show you what I've just done in the physical world as well. Gas canister. So to fill this up, you want to make sure. You can do this on normal round, but it's easier if you just do it on a dogs round. You lead the dogs down here, you kill one, you only have to kill one next to this gas canister, and then the gas will be sucked up by the canister. You then pick it up, and you take it over a crate to unlock a wonder weapon ammo. So what I'm going to show you is how I unlocked the fireball ammo, what I've just done with that fuse. Sorry if this is a process, I should really be explaining it as I'm doing it, but I want to make sure I get all the steps down in one video, and I want to make it as clear as possible for you guys. So after the laser cuts the box physically in the real world is here. In the pond, as you can see in the top left corner where my mic is moving, it says pond above it. So you pick up the ammo.
Ammo unleashes a fiery blast that... Well, it pretty much just fights fire with fire.
We're gonna run down here. And now we're gonna shoot these. I can't remember which colour I'm on. It's that one. I believe. No, it's that one. It's this one. That's gone up. So we're gonna have to do this each time with each different ammo type. And what we do now, we don't need the fireball one anymore, and I don't particularly like using the fireball ammo. My favourite ammo types is either the shockwave basic ammo function, or the cryo freeze one that I'll show you, or the lightning. the electro or whatever it's called, or electro mag. So we swap back to the basic ammo because you can't do what I'm about to do next without it. But make sure it's empty. If it's not, make sure to shoot all your ammo. Now we're going to go to a portal in the Pack-a-Punch room. If it's spawned there. If it's not, then I'll show you when it does. Luckily it has. Enter the Dark Ether. Now I'm going to show you the locations of crystals, like energy crystals. You're going to have to use the suction ability on. First crystal there. I'll show you just where we are. Plane Wing Juggernaut. It's right there next to the entrance. So he's not in the way. You don't have to kill him, it's just easier to do the steps when he's not there. So we're going to take this electro crystal all the way down to the bottom. And what you'll find in this far right corner is a box. You shoot the box and a light will activate. That's how you know you've done it right. And you need to shoot it 3 times with 3 different crystals. And if you do it wrong, you can't use the same crystal twice. But if you do it wrong and the light doesn't activate, then go back to the last location for the crystal you used and it'll be there again. So don't worry if you miss it. The crystal will respawn. But the second crystal, do as I said for the other parts, do this in any order, completely up to you. You might find it easier to do some other parts first, but I'm doing it while I'm here. So I'm in the pond, quick revive. The crystal is right there. If you're fast enough, you may be able to get one. You may be able to do all 3 of them if you're fast enough. But if you want to save time, you're able to do 2 at least in one travel, which I'm about to do. I don't think I've ever managed to charge all 3 crystals. Yeah, see. But you can only get those crystals while you're in the ether. The zombie finally died out because I took that long. That's bad. So we're going to shoot this box. That's 2. And then when that portal next comes back, I'll show you. The other guy, the guide I actually watched, was probably heavily edited, so he cut out most of the running around and stuff that I'm doing, but I'm still pretty new. When I do actually learn how to edit and whatnot, of course I'll cut
Who
it
else
down
wants a striping?
for you guys. But for now you're going to have to deal with the long drive, and I do apologise for that. I shouldn't really stick here, but the zombies don't seem too hard enough to cause me any issues.
I got a window for Chopper Exfil strike team. Take it if we need to regroup.
So we've nearly got 250 high-grade salvage, so when I do that, I will sell at the ammo stand level 3 armor, because I'm going to need it later on. Oh, I forgot I'm not I'm going to show you with the glass vial we picked up earlier. So you need one of these infected
Shambling corpse
zombies. You
neutralized.
don't have to split it. You've just got to stand here and wait for him to shoot one of his things.
Did you see that? The chemical
So,
reaction occurring to
You'll
that fungus.
realise when one of the characters talk to you and say something about a chemical reaction to the fungus or make some sort of dialogue towards it, you'll know you've done it right. So now you can split them. Wipe them out. 1 round 12. So what you want to do now is, now it's turned purple. With that vial you got from knocking the box off the roof, you then use it to put under here. Now I'm going to show you why it does take its time and you don't have to stand right next to it while it does it. But now I've got dogs chasing me, I'm going to fill up the gas canister
Exfil
in the
window's
other
gone.
room. I
I'll
could
let you know
open
when the
the
next one's
door.
available.
As I said, I'm cheap. There we are. So now, as you can see, the gas is being absorbed.
That container's filled up with that gas coming off those poor dogs.
I'm saving up for 15,000 if you're wondering why I'm not spending points, because I want to pack-a-punch my gun to level 2. But what we can do is use my salvage to put it to uncommon damage upgrade, and then I'll use 1,000 basic salvage to put it up to rare, and then it'll take high grade salvage. So what you do with the gas you've collected from the dogs using the tank, you come up to this chest, you place it there, anything you can do, you shoot it and it's split, and now it's burned the chains off the crate. So now the glass vial's filled itself up. Near the end of this round I'll show you what to do with that. It's safe to do it when there's anything from
Happy days. Without a destroy. Who else wants a striping?
Is that our last zombie? That is our last zombie. Yeah. Okay. So what you want to do first, I'm gonna swap from basic ammo to
Nova 5.
Nova ammo.
If the Nazis weaponized it for close combat, can't imagine it's as lethal as Nova 6. Maybe hold your breath when firing, just in case.
Yeah. So you match them up with the colour screen, so that'll go up. You come over here. You use the liquid to freeze the chains off.
Appears to be some kind of chemical freezing agent. Weaponized liquid nitrogen. Not bad, that.
Swap back to the basic ammo for what I'm about to do next. Oh my god. Waste all its ammo. Go back into this portal, now it's spawned, and we're gonna go for the final crystal ether crystal location. To be fair, it depends on how quickly I do this. We could keep it under an hour. time if I can help it. So you run up to the roof. You suck the crystal out of here. You avoid him like the plague. I could wipe him out. The only thing with trying to shoot him, if you're not quick enough, your last zombie that you're saving to actually do this step could potentially run in front, and Lord, how me and my friend about it, how annoying it can be when it happens. So it's just better not to risk it sometimes. We run all the way to the bottom right. See the box lit up. We shoot it and it's lit up. We then pick the electro bolt ammo out. And then we shoot stuff on him. I think we got them all now. Yeah, we did. And I don't know what I'm waiting for the... I'm not waiting for the... I'm waiting for the ether to actually stop now, because it's not like I'm picking up anything. Not as far as I'm aware, anyway. I don't need the ether anymore. So yeah, as I said, as I recommend with this wonder weapon, the cryo freeze ammo, or the lightning. I don't really mind killing the last zombie now. That's what we was waiting for, really, anyway. I've made all the pillars go up with each type of ammo. You run into here. Oh, yeah, okay. Activate this portal. Get yourself killed. That nuke was just convenient to clear the area. You run up here, it says stolen on the ground. You activate it next to this machine and you watch the cutscene. The zombies will not attack you unless you attack them in this cutscene, so I'm just gonna sit here and wait.
No one knows we help ourselves to whatever this is.
You know perfectly well what it is. Now for both of us to buy inside the country.
They do not know why they needed gold for a
Hopefully
big
I'm coming
fish
through daily,
tank.
guys.
Take out.
That is no aquarium, Kalashnik. It's more like a fucking Nazis.
Whole place stinks of death, Dimitriev.
Oh, sorry. Too high.
Die will be reached long after that smell thing.
Oh god, oh god. Attention. Hello. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna quickly pick up the wrench that spawned there after the cutscene. And that's why you pick the shotgun. I'm gonna pack a punch my weapon. No. So that's low. Oh, I couldn't get to it in time. What we're gonna do is we're gonna use this wrench. Wait, how many zombies are there? So I did a lot now. And now I feel like we're down to 1 or 2, which is good. Increase its damage even further, not need it at this point, but I'm not going to complain. So now you've watched that cutscene, you pick up the wrench that drops on the ground in that exact spot you just watched. You run over to the first area, the yard, where you're at the game. Get a mosey on down over here. You walk up to this tank to the left side, and you it 3 times. Then the top will open. You shoot the zombie. You avoid your last zombie, even though he's annoying as hell. You come over here, you craft the Semtex you've got. I've just used my last salvage. Oh well. You then hit the top. If you've done it right, the tank should fire. It's now fired. You then run back up here and you'll pick up an item. But before you pick up this item, you can't defend yourself once you've picked up the item. So I recommend, if you're not doing this, you eliminate the dogs first. One zombie's easy. Get him with priority. Oh my god. It should also, well, I said it should zombie, but he doesn't really do anything good. You pick up the decontamination agent. And then what I'll ask you to do next is it's going to ask you to capture one of those boss zombies, the irradiated ones. And I'll show you just how to do that in a moment. I'm gonna have to wait for one to show up first, and then I'll tell you how. Put that there.
Decontamination agent identified. Proceeding with initialization. Initialization complete. Deventla operational. Wire.
Private subject.
Plenty of subjects. Ideas?
It could be any of them, really.
If you do this with friends,
I don't
then
know. Look particularly
at the
knowledgeable
bottom you
about
can see
particle
a
accelerators and
medical
nuclear
sign
fission.
or first aid sign. So I've already got a go to support. I've already got a self revive because the game lets you start off with by yourself. That's why it tends to help you as well. But if you do it with friends, then you won't. You're gonna have to craft one using 250 high grade salvage. Be the far right one. So we're gonna kill zombies until oh, by that sound that one has a yeah, it has. I'm gonna need you to follow me. Yep, follow me. Wiping the zombies out until it follows you. You can split it beforehand, you are gonna have to split it anyway. But the best way is to leave. I need you to hurry up, lad. Because it's going to be sucked up by this machine once it's split, but you need to make sure that it splits. Split it. You need to make it walk underneath. You need to make both parts walk underneath the middle. Come on. Okay, we captured one.
Who wants that?
I need to be careful of shooting because I don't want to wipe out the second. Dude, you coming back here with me? Follow me. Follow the leader. So that's the first one captured. We then need the second one. Nicola. Just now, all these zombies are surrounding. Hey, no, come here. Come here. And now we have both of them sucked up. Let's captured, I'll show you what to do in a second. We're not going to be able to do this in under an hour, but what can you do? I can only go so fast.
Extraction window closed. Get up there,
With your
team.
friends,
We're
because
kind
of
of
how
putting
hard
all
it
our
can
eggs in
be,
one basket.
you're
Let's just
gonna
hope it's a good basket.
want pack-a-punched level 3 items, mainly shotguns. I'm gonna walk around, get my perks, and I'll show you. So with the whole capturing process, you could find potentially you have megatons, like multiple megatons spawn in at once. I'm just lucky that only one spawned in. But if one megaton subject walks in and then a different one not from the same megaton walks in, it won't count and you'll have to wait for the next time. So just bear that in mind. Oh, I'm gonna get quick revive. So Deadshot Daiquiri was for armor piercing increase, and for when I go to aim at zombies, it'll automatically snap straight to their head. This is for reviving people faster. When I revive them, I automatically get all of my health back. But then also, I regenerate health 50% faster now. And then we'll get our last perk when we can. So I'm gonna show you what you have to do now. I do recommend you have as many perks as possible, and especially the main ones, like Quick Revive and Juggernaut. So you activate this computer. So he's gonna talk in a second. While he's talking, I'll explain. Everybody has to be in this room to activate the computer, by the way, if you're using multiple people. But after he runs away, the pack-a-punch room is gonna go dark, and he's hiding in there. But when you're released from this room, a lot of boss zombies are gonna spawn, dogs are gonna spawn, all sorts of zombies are gonna spawn. You just don't stay in this room, you wanna quickly run away, as I'm about to do. Because you want as much room as you can to fight them.
Subject has broken containment.
I'm not gonna waste any more time waiting a few rounds to get the points to get my pack-a-punch level first, because I reckon I'll be able to do it without. But you're gonna run away. It's good how I haven't gone down once yet, and I haven't had to use my Aether Shroud. So we're gonna... How much points do I need? 5,000, okay. 5,000 I can do. When I find the zombies to do, so. Dude. We have 5,000, there you go. I'm gonna increase my running speed. Yeah, so just do that at your own pace. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna show you where the final portal. You're gonna run downstairs, you're gonna run through this door with the red light over it, there's the portal. You're gonna activate the portal, you're gonna run into this room and to the end. This is the first room, or potentially the first room you unlock with the first door, so
Anomaly.
you're gonna activate the anomaly quickly, okay. So the cutscene activates. They won't bother you unless you shoot the zombies. I'm just gonna let you know until you're comfortable and prepared. The minute I pick up this last item, I will not be able to go back. I'm stuck in the power room and I'm doing the final fight. So just bear that in mind before you do this final step. You can do all the other steps leading up to it, but if you do this final step and then you pick up the last item, you cannot go back. So just bear that in mind.
This is not true. I hope that nothing will change, that the world will stay as it is. But I fear
finish this cutscene.
locks that cannot be closed. They will see you both again.
Undead slotted.
Pick up the thing quickly before. And then we get teleported to the power room. See how it's all turned out now. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna quickly repair my armor. So now we've got full armor, full health.
These faces are familiar to me. I knew them once.
Do not shoot him, by the way.
Years past. They were my simia, my family. I came here to this cursed land to do a job. And Mega, they had me. Yet they made me turn on this machine of the damned. It caused horrible things. I caused horrible things.
So he's feeling remorse for what he's
They
done.
have big plans. You are here to stop them.
And he's gonna offer to turn off the
We
machine
will
for
shut
you.
off this infernal machine. Close the gateway.
So now I'm
It will
stuck
be
in the power room,
first
by the
step.
way.
I will
I'll show
repair
you.
the damage.
So there's barriers, I'm stuck in this general area. And now what you've got to do is a three-part
Its brain functionality has been restored enough to recall its former self.
where you've got to defend him.
Shelley
The
would have
progress
something to say
on
about
these
this.
bars will not go up.
Deactivate the
He's
accelerator
being attacked by
priority 1,
zombies.
strike team. That
So
they
if the
can't do it.
progress isn't
Buy
going
the
up,
time it
then
needs.
he's being attacked. But I'm going to do my best to. What you want to do, which the guide states you can do, but I don't really go one way. It's up to you, really. It's not the boss zombies that I focus on, but it's up to you what you do when they spawn in. They're good for ammo. Other than that, you want to just do quick bursts. You want to do quick bursts, make sure you get all the zombies off of him, and then quickly run round. So as I'm training now, get rid of you guys. Okay, he's done the first part. He's then moving to the second location, which is just over here.
Not swimming now, are you?
No. If anything, if you do kill these boss zombies, they're good for ammo. You can avoid them. Because my only target is to get all them, because the boss zombies will potentially just want to kill you. Everything else is trying to stop you. So you just shoot them off of him. Don't get myself trapped, don't get myself trapped. Okay, and that's why we've got Eva Shell. So he's done the second phase
Protocol Alpha 1.
and now he's at the bottom. So this is the final time you've got have to defend him. So what I'm going to do is just avoid these boss zombies from shooting me with their projectiles. All the while just training zombies. As long as they're attacking you, they're not attacking them. And if you're fast enough, which most likely you're going to be, then it shouldn't be an issue. Because look, he's nearly at the end of his bar, and now he's stopped, so that means okay, now I've got more. Quickly. And now you get to. Now you've survived all of that. You now get to run to the exit. This is gonna be. This is why it's good that you keep yourself revived as long as you can, just in case you go down. Juggernaut, full armor, we're ready. So you can go either exit, but I reckon the easiest way to exit this after he's finished is you go
That's
through
all I
here.
need to hear. Raptor 1 is inbound, strike team. Get the hell out of there.
Oh my god. Oh no, these stairs are blocked. Okay, so we're gonna go this way. I have exited through there before, but they want to block the stairs. Helpful. You want to avoid this lightning at all costs.
Raptor 1 is the LZ.
I'm using my Ether Shroud to get through the crowd. Because unlike the X-Fill, you don't actually have to kill the zombies to escape. You just gotta make it to the chopper. My screen's shaking.
Raptor 1 on the ground, Requiem. Strike team, we gotta go. Let's move it. This is Raptor 1. Strike team on board for extraction.
We made it.
Requiem, Alpha site just went nuclear. Facility has been destroyed.
So the achievement
Good
won't
work,
come
strike
up
team.
because
Close
I've
the
already
breach.
got it.
But I got a
But,
feeling Omega Group is just getting started.
After you've done this, the achievement should show up. Because it did for me. And just remember, if you're doing it with multiple people, then all of you don't have to survive. As long as one of you survives, you will all get the achievement. Because when I first got the achievement, my friend, I'll admit, carried me through it. But yeah, that's my guide to the Black Ops Cold War, or Call of Duty Cold War Zombies Die Machina main questline, and the achievement, and the Easter egg steps. Hope you enjoyed it. If that helps you, then I'd really appreciate a follow. I am trying to get to affiliate. I'm on 30, I need to get to 50, so any chance you can help me, I'd really appreciate it. Any time you miss any episodes, there's 14 days for Twitch, but I do upload them to YouTube. And for this YouTube version, because I don't know if I can do it for Twitch, I will leave a link to the original guide that I did originally follow, and he'll probably explain it better than me, and he'll probably take less time because he's cutting between the parts you need to do. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully that helped you. And if you do want me to help you personally, then by all means message me. SpringKitty1902, that is also my Activision account name, and I will personally help you do this if you're not confident or to do it yourself. So yeah, have a good night guys. Thank you for watching. Bye, have a great time.